Hi guys, welcome to Seeds and Dreams Homestead. This is Maria coming to you from upstate New York. We are literally in between the raindrops right now. We have had many days of rain, so I don't know how long this is going to last. But one of the things we accomplished during this rain, which we did not get to film, is our sheep were shorn, which is my favorite harvest of the year. I can't wait for it. I love all my harvests, but these shearing days are the best. The night before I usually can't sleep because I'm so excited. So today, while there are no raindrops, we are going to be what's called skirting the fleece. I'm not going to be technically picking it yet. We are just going to be skirting it. That's removing the small fibers such as this and getting rid of some of the manure and the things that are a little bit unseemly for spinning and working wool. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It is a dirty job. It can be a messy job. I have 2 fleeces. We'll see how many we can get done before they go into the bath. So come along with me. I appreciate you being here, and let's get started. So I thought this was a really pretty shot right here with the beautiful creeping Charlie all along the bottom here, which is we left for the pollinators. We like to leave some of these flowers in the springtime because it's the first foods that the bees get a hold of. Of course, my little fiber buddy is here with me. We're going to be talking about this beautiful baby. This is the lamb fleece, so this is called virgin wool. It is the very first shearing this little girl has ever had. It's a little unorganized, and what I mean by that is when you are shearing, the shearer generally takes off the fleece in a manner that you can kind of roll it up nicely like a little carpet sleeping bag and unroll it, and it will be in its true form. However, Buttons was a little feisty during her shearing, as because this was quite new to her and she didn't really know what was going on. So it's a little bit unorganized, which is fine. We can work with that. It is absolute beautiful fiber, multicolored, one fleece, one beautiful lamb. She's okay. Don't worry. She is actually rather happy to be free of all of this weight. So we're going to get started on the skirting. So in this process, we're going to kind of head around the edges of this fleece, and we're going to decide what is a little bit too mucky to be working with and washing and what is going to be okay. I'm not so worried about the hay or vegetable matter. It's more manure load that we are working with right now. Some of these areas and spots are just a little too much, and it's difficult to throw some of this out because it's precious. But at the same time, it's really tough to work with, and you really don't want to be dealing with a lot of manure in your fleeces. So keeping your sheep clean is important, but at the same time, that sometimes can, you're going to have messy fleeces. It's just part of the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and get picking and working on this, and I should say get skirting, because that's what we're doing today. There's a nice kind of short lock. So these are gonna just get set aside for something else. So I've picked through this fleece quite a bit. I'm definitely not completely finished by any means, but at the same time we've gotten to a level now where I'm gonna pop it into the tub This is some heavy manure, heavy vegetable matter is in here. And this basket here are some very short pieces that will work pretty well for crafting and felting. So I'm gonna hold on to those. I just found another ball that I missed. I don't like to waste my fleece. I know some people are just really into the spinning aspect, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I try to hold on to as much of this as I can and work through some of the messy stuff. Right now, this doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot, but boy, is it a beautiful fleece. Gorgeous. Just a little dirty. Our lamb liked to make a mess, but she has given a beautiful, beautiful fleece this year. So, very proud of her. So you can see the fleece is submerged. This is like a duck trough, basically. I use it pretty much every single year for my fleece. You can see this water is dirty. This little girl hasn't had a bath other than a rain shower or two since she was born this last spring of 2024. So she's a dirty girl, which is fine. Some of this dirt will be lifted out of here very, very nicely. And right now this is cold water. I know some people prefer warm water. A lot of times this bin I will leave to sit in the sun, so it does actually warm up quite a bit. And I'll do multiple rinses. I usually add some white vinegar, and I might add some very gentle natural Castile soap. Depending, I probably will add some Castile soap to this lot, but mostly the vinegar is what I like to use. It's a nice conditioner. I do not like to strip all of the lanolin out of my fleeces. I can't really say that they are in the grease. For those fleece workers, you know what I mean. Meaning that the lanolin has not been taken out. It has not been stripped with acids. I prefer creek water and I prefer rainwater. It does a wonderful job. My name is Maria from Seeds and Dreams Homestead, and I am signing off with you today. Thank you for spending some time watching this video. If you would like, please hit the like, subscribe, share button. Leave a good comment, something pleasant, please. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us. Have a great day.